At the GreenTech Festival, there are so many different electrified mobility themes, and obviously the offering is good and the products are good, but what's sometimes missing is the infrastructure for charging. And that's exactly what the Leitstelle wants to change, and I'm really happy to introduce you today. Johannes, you are the speaker at the Leitstelle. Thanks a lot for joining us at the GreenTech Festival.
Thank you very much for being here. So it's a great pleasure for us.
Why did you decide to come to the GreenTech Festival?
So I think we are part of the green movement. So we want to change the world, and just for the part of traffic, I think the basic for change is infrastructure. And if I'm looking around here, I think different parts of all the companies I can see here have also the idea of change for a better world, a better future, and sustainability.
And what's your role in all that scene, I would call it, e-mobility scene? Yeah. What do you present?
So we are part of the German government. So that means we represent this topic, charging infrastructure, within the German government. We get our money from the Ministry of Transport. That means we are very closely connected with them, and the thing is, we have a lot of money, and we have to organize funding programs and also financing programs for them. And the very important thing is that we develop a holistic system about all the charging use cases we have. So I think it's not just the money, it's also the idea of what is the user system we need, and what kind of regulation do we need, all these things.
So obviously it seems to be a really important topic when the government is going in there with you. How is Germany ranked in the charging infrastructure in general?
Well, I think the industry did a great job, and now we have the European ranking overall is I think we're number 3 within all the figures we have. But if we focus on fast charging infrastructure, we are number 1 with 6,000 charging points or fast charging points in Germany. I think this is very important, because with one fast charging point you can, it's the same as 7 or 10 normal charging points, and you can give more energy at the same time to the customers.
How important is the role of the customer itself? How do you get this into play?
A good question, because we start with the customer always. This question is, what do customers need? And then we develop all the funding programs and also the financing programs. And I think this is very important. We develop the user journey. That means how many steps do you need for charging, and what can happen if it doesn't work or anything else. So I think this is very new, that we just focus on the customer and then the rest.
Okay, and if we look at the map, obviously there are a lot of regions missing out charging infrastructure. Where do you start?
Well, we start now everywhere. So in the past we have a funding program to give money for all the several projects different projects in Germany, and now we make a financing program. That means we have an idea, where do we need fast charging hubs? So what we do is now we have the idea of big hubs with a lot of charging points, with a lot of very high capacity, and this means that we do this nationwide. So also here, or here where nothing is today.
Okay. Yeah, that's really important to get all the people into this movement, right?
And also it means, for example, if you go to the Alps, for example, during the summer, that means you have seasonal traffic. And you need just charging points just in June and August or July. And how can you finance them? And this is a new approach that we say, okay, people shouldn't wait for charging.
Okay. How is the role of wireless charging? What kind of role is it playing?
Well, this is a very interesting technology, but it's up today. It's just for slow charging. That means if you want to charge at home, then I think it's a very nice idea. But if we talk about charging, public charging with very high charging stations, so that isn't able to do this with you need a cable in this case. So.
And do you think it's going to change? Is this the direction it goes? Or?
No, I don't think so. I think we will need the cable a very long time. So.
Okay. And which European initiatives for charging infrastructure are there? Are there only Germans and French?
No.
And
So this is very important because all the Germans want to go to holiday, and this means, well, Italy, Spain, or Denmark. And so it's very important to have a European approach. And that means what's happening now. So the European Commission has like a European directive, the AFI directive, and they organize like figures how many charging stations needs each country, or on the other side what kind of standards for the plug, for example, or other things. This is defined in this directive. So I think this is very important. This is the work of the European Commission in this case.
And you were mentioning all the mobility partners here at the GreenTech Festival as well. Is that something you are looking into when you talking about the GreenTech Festival and your benefits?
Yeah, I will walk around and have a look to all the, well, there are some fast charging stations, also nice cars. And well, I had also a discussion with my neighbor there. He's, well, part of the motorcycle scene. So I think a lot of interesting things here. And we will have a lot of talks with them. Yeah.
Okay, that's super. Thanks a lot for joining us at the GreenTech Festival. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.